Someone just asked me, how do I stop myself from running trades too long? It's actually a really interesting question. It's one of the problems that I really suffered early on in my career. It basically boils down to greed. What I teach is that you set your target for the trade before you enter it, because then that eliminates that whole greed element. If you've calculated where you would be happy to take a profit before you get into the trade, you're not second guessing and looking for reasons to stay in the trade. You're also not panicking out of the trade when it suddenly turns around and goes against you. If you've already calculated where your target should be, then you can just sit back and wait for the target to be hit. You control your stop loss to protect any profits that you are making. The other thing that I suggest is scaling out, because as the profits build, the anxiety builds inside you. Sometimes this guy was overconfident and running trades too long. What I would suggest, when you hit your first target, take a little bit of profit, 25% of the position off, and then you can relax a little bit. By scaling out, it does actually allow you to run that trade a little bit further than you maybe otherwise would have done. It kind of helps you to teach yourself to run trades, but it also, of course, teaches you how to feel satisfied taking profit at the appropriate levels. It is all about training your mind. So I would suggest taking a little bit of profit. You're now in a position of real confidence because you've got money in the account, but you're saying to yourself, we're in a bull trend, I'm long, whatever it might be. And you can sit back without worrying that you're running the trade too long because you've actually got profit in the account. You'll feel satisfied if you get to that target because you've been proved right. You've been proved that you've got great analysis, that you can trade well, that you've got a good entry strategy and a confident exit strategy. You don't need to be greedy and run the whole trade to the last target. You can still achieve the last target, prove that you were right about the trade, but take profit along the way to ease that anxiety. And by doing that, it allows you to then walk away from the trade and not sit there watching it constantly, which, as you know, I don't think is a good thing. You can go about your day. Maybe you can be looking for other trade opportunities because you're not focused intensely on this one trade. You might be looking in another market where you see an opportunity. And because you've taken partial profit on that one trade, you feel free to then enter into another potential profitable opportunity. So think about these things, about the way you can manage your trading account, not just manage individual trades. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been helpful. If it has, please let me know and do like, share and subscribe.